The history of the Fundação de Rotarianos de São Paulo dates back to 60 years ago. In 1946, 20 members of Rotary Club de São Paulo gathered together to make a dream come true, to set up work in order to build a more human and peaceful society. And with this objective, the Fundação de Rotarianos de São Paulo was created. Development was based on and supported by education, and the mission to serve with excellence through education, forming ethical, solidary, and competent citizens is effective until the present day. Two schools determined the beginning of the educational engagement: Liceu Nacional Rio Branco, a renowned institution in São Paulo City, and Lar Escola Rotary, a school for low-income families. The foundation has expanded its activities and enhanced its management capability. Nowadays, the maintained entities shelter children, youngsters, and adults, developing specific works to meet several demands regarding educational qualification and development. The initial dream has evolved, and the vision to be a national and international reference in education gets more realistic every day. At Colégio Rio Branco, one of the most respected schools in São Paulo, students are welcomed and educated according to their individual needs. They are motivated to take part, interact, and engage in their learning process. From preschool to high school, the institution graduates individuals that are prepared to act in a judgmental and open manner in a world of constant changes. The continuous qualification of teachers allows the school to be updated and aligned with its institutional values and with the challenges of providing quality education. The school has 2 units, one of them located in Higienópolis district, and the other one in a nearby city called Cotia. The school has modern infrastructure, advanced technological resources, and privileged environments that provide students with appropriate conditions for their development. Several extracurricular activities awaken talents and skills, enabling students to discover new potentialities. The Colégio Rio Branco activities are aligned with UNESCO guidelines for Millennium Education. Learning to know, learning to do, learning to live, and learning to be. The Faculdades Integradas Rio Branco, driven by its commitment to education excellence, qualifies capable professionals and citizens engaged with society development. With more than 20 courses in higher education, technology, and post-graduation programs, the Faculdades Integradas Rio Branco offers high-level qualification with social awareness and development of essential abilities and competences. The constant updating of courses curricula and modern pedagogical methods prepared students to face challenges in a competitive and globalized labor market. The faculty, where most of them have master and doctorate degrees, represents a differential to the college and the assurance of its quality in education. The horizontal campus has modern facilities, natural lighting, advanced technological resources that allow students integration, total accessibility, and well-being. Nowadays, the Faculdades Integradas Rio Branco is renowned by its commitment to quality, students' qualification, and future challenges. For over 60 years, the Centro Profissionalizante Rio Branco has been doing an important social work with public school students, offering professional qualification and providing young students with their first job. The Centro Profissionalizante Rio Branco also promotes social inclusion, developing a new generation of professionals willing to work in a proactive and productive manner. Family is essential to assure the stability of these young professionals in the labor market. the Centro Profissionalizante Rio Branco promotes meetings that actively engage parents in the career and employment of their children. These activities are complemented by the support provided by the companies that employ these young professionals, assuring a successful inclusion and strengthening social responsibility principles. Centro Profissionalizante Rio Branco's differential is the development of behavioral competences that, by encouraging and valuing the potential of each young professional, promote their self-esteem and change their life history. The Centro Profissionalizante Rio Branco is recognized by its commitment and work quality. It has gained credibility in the market and has become a reference in the area. Engaged in the inclusion of deaf children in society, the Centro de Educação para Surdos Rio Branco welcomes students since their first years until elementary school, offering development stimulation program, preschool, elementary school, and school continuation program. One of the most innovative aspects of the school is the development incentive environment. This environment is destined to 0 to 3-year-old children and simulates a house adapted to the needs of a deaf person, providing educational activities and life experiences to children and their families. Children are encouraged to learn from young age the Brazilian Sign Language. Family involvement is essential. Parents are offered support and advice to follow the development of their children. At the 6th grade, a partnership between Colégio Rio Branco and other registered schools allows the inclusion of deaf students into regular hearing student classes. This inclusion is followed by Brazilian Sign Language interpreters that contribute to the social inclusion of these deaf students. Aware of the needs of the deaf minority students, the work continues at the college and at the Centro Profissionalizante Rio Branco with the enrollment of deaf students, offering free Brazilian Sign Language interpreters. At the Centro de Educação para Surdos Rio Branco, challenges go beyond the classroom. The school works hard to build deaf identity and plays an important role in the community, as well as being recognized as a reference in deaf people education. International benchmarking, one of the practices of the institution's management model, allows direct contact with countries that have excellent performance in education. Sharing preferences with educators around the world in pursuit of excellence places the Fundação Rotarianos de São Paulo in the spotlight when it comes to education. Rotary's internationality plays a fundamental role in the activities of the Foundation, as it expands its boundaries through the exchange of people and ideas, and promotes actions in accordance to a globalized world, which lives with diversity. The Fundação de Rotarianos de São Paulo, dedicated to educational cause, reasserts the values of ethics, work, and the constant search for the enhancement of its actions. To idealize and maintain such a magnificent educational work requires entrepreneur spirit, dedication, will, and abnegation. In more than 6 decades of work, the Fundação de Rotarianos de São Paulo has never sized its efforts towards reaching its goals, thus contributing to intellectual and moral development of the human being, fostering citizenship, identifying and respecting differences, and following up the dynamic global change, envisioning the future. Fundação de Rotarianos de São Paulo. Commitment to education.